Hey everyone, it's Emmanuel, Chief Healing Officer here of Inside Out Institute. I am so glad to be alive, so glad to be here, and so glad you are tuning in. Now, I just came back from a family member who just got into an accident, so sometimes things change up. You just got to kind of roll with the punches, right? So I thought I was going to be here 30 minutes earlier, but I'm here now because I'm committed to you guys, someone who's out there listening. So like Blossom Lawrence, for example, I'm committed to Blossom Lawrence, and so plus I told my corporate staff, like my buddy Todd, Ballwinder, Myra, Tanisha, I would do this, and so I'm not going to mess around with people's feelings. I got to go out there and make it happen. So I hope everyone's having an amazing day. For those of you who are not familiar with what type of work I do, so I'm an emotion code, body code practitioner. I've been doing it for over 6 years. It's kind of weird bragging about yourself the whole time, so I'm going to try to keep this really short, okay? But basically, I've been fortunate enough to be doing this for, like I said, 6 years, working with about 80 to 100 clients a week. My wife and I always have this little inside joke where she didn't believe me at first, and now she believes me because she became the executive assistant for the company. And then she was like, you do meet with a lot of people. You weren't joking. I thought that was like your weird little tagline you told people to make people think you're successful. I'm like, no, I actually do meet with a lot of those people, and I love working with people. I love my clients. I mean, if you're one of my clients, you probably know I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into our sessions, and it matters. Like, I like to hear updates. I love to hear how your family's doing. I love to hear things are progressing. There's nothing better than like helping someone get a dream job, or helping someone find their soulmate, or helping someone, just kind of move forward in life. Like, feeling stuck, I know exactly what that feels like, and it's terrible, and so cool. So we got a couple people here: Kim, Maria, Eileen, Cheryl, Jesus Castaneda, which means Jesus, but you can call him Jesus. Anyway, so we're gonna get started here, and a lot of you guys were tagging some of your friends. If you want, go ahead and tag them below. I am gonna be looking for someone to work with here, and so yeah, I'm excited about doing that. So let me see. Yeah, Jesus right there. Carlene. Hey Carlene, how are you? So I'm glad you guys are all here. This work is really, really important. You can't really put a price on, working with a child, working with an animal, working with a parent who's struggling in some area of their life. You can't really put a price. Like, if you can move them from A to B, and they've done everything they can in A and can't move to B, but then energetically you release certain things, and then all of a sudden they move right before your eyes. It's probably the most rewarding thing ever. It's an addiction. I mean, people ask me all the time, like, why do you do what you do? It's because I'm addicted to helping people. I'm addicted to it. It's a great. If you're going to be addicted to something, be addicted to something that's good, that's really helping society out, and trying to elevate the frequency of the earth. Don't be addicted to something that's depleting people's souls or lowering your own frequency. Probably not the best thing to get addicted to, and so, hey Helena, how are you? Hey Aaron, what's up, buddy? Yeah, energy is always great. Aaron would know. He's a practitioner himself, so I think, yeah, I'm looking for someone unique here. If you guys give me just one quick second, I'm gonna see if I can find this person. Oh wow, Lee West is watching. Okay, so now I really have to, put my guns out here, because Lee West is like one of the coolest guys ever. He was indeed. That's military school, guys, for you. So I went to military school for 3 years, and Lee West, when he was walking around, probably the buffest guy on campus, and you don't want to mess with Lee West. You just don't. But he's really nice though. If you get to know him, he's really nice. But from far away though, you gotta pay your respect and be like, don't mess with that guy. Anyway, yeah, great to see you too, man. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while, man. So it's 2020. So, wow, I have Selena on here. Wow, I have some really cool people on here. Some really amazing people. Anyway, I'm going to do a live session real quick. There is somebody specific I am looking for. If you are here, say hello. What happened was I was supposed to meet with someone, and then this kind of collided, so we did one of these guys. And so I'm supposed to work with her, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather do two birds with one stone. Work with someone that I was supposed to meet. We kind of had a same time, situation. So, hey, Selena, how's it going? Yeah, I love you too, man. I miss the ANA days. So, hey, Chrissy, how's it going? All right, I'm welcoming just a ton of people here, but I need to be looking for someone specific. So give me 1 second here. Try to see if I can find who this person is. Should have done this before, but it is what it is. So give me 1 second here. All right, hold on 1 second, everyone. Just pause. I will be back. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so it's Dawn Ship. If Dawn is here, then feel free to say hello. I don't think she's here yet. But wow, military school. Yeah, so they send good people to military school, by the way. We're not mischievous at all. I wasn't doing well with grades and stuff. This isn't confession time, but now it's becoming confession time. Why did I go to military school? Shame on this guy. But no, it was, I did very well in military school. I love the military. I love the people that work there. It's kind of like, it's like a vehicle to help people who want to get help, like who want to lead, So, yeah, it's kind of like, you can be like, sort of like you hate the school and then you kind of go downhill a little bit. Or you can be like, I'm going to take advantage of this. My parents are investing a lot of money into me. I'm going to take advantage. I'm going to do something with my life. And I did that. And I proved my parents wrong, that if I put my mind into something, I can really go at it and make a difference. And I did. I did that in military school. So I'm pretty proud of what I did there. But that's kind of like old newspaper clippings. I try not to stay there too long. There's more work to do, So, oh, cool. Blossom, your son went to military school. Nice. Which one did he go to? I also went to Hargrave for a little bit in Virginia, too. So, but yeah, so I am looking for someone here. If Dawn Ship is here, anyone just say hello to her. I don't see her yet. But if Dawn doesn't come on here, I will do a session on someone random. It may be Lee West. It may be, but we'll see. Yeah, if not, hey, let's work on somebody new here, and then maybe I'll reach out to her afterwards. So if anyone is dealing, put a 1 down there if you are dealing with any type of chronic pain right now. So if everyone's watching this live, just go ahead and stand up real quick, okay? And then just, move your shoulders, your neck, just move your body around, because if you move, you're like, wait a minute, my right shoulder feels tense, or my left shoulder feels tight, my lower back, So Fallon is new, yes. Blossom, okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's work with Fallon real quick. You're new here. Why don't we do some session here? So Fallon, if you could do me a small favor, if you can kind of just move your neck, move your shoulders, kind of move around. Where is it where you feel some pain, some tension, some tightness? Where is it for you guys? And if anyone, has any questions at all or would like to email me, if someone can write down my email down there, it's compasshealing2019@gmail.com. I'm doing this on behalf of IOI. So, me being the Chief Healing Officer of Inside Out. But just so if you do email me, just make sure you write IOI live, and feel free to message me. But yeah, let's work with Fallon real quick. So Fallon, left shoulder or base of the left skull. So which one bothers you more, Fallon? Is it the left shoulder or the base of the left skull? Which one kind of bugs you more here? And let me kind of open up my notes here. So, yeah, I'm trying to, I know women are very good at one thing. No, actually, they're good at multiple things. My wife is amazing. She does basically cartwheels around me, but they are very good at being picky. So if there's one that hurts you more, okay, the skull. Okay, got it. So the skull, so you said the left side of the skull. So from a scale from 1 to 10, Fallon, how bad is it? 10 being like super annoying, and then 1 being not so bad. Like, where are you at with that? Well, I'll make some notes here. Hey, Laura, how's it going? A lot of beautiful people here. Thanks, Aaron, for putting my email out there. Appreciate that. If you guys could do me a favor too, if you guys appreciate these healings, it really means a lot to me if you can share this on your wall. Tag 2 people. Just get the word out there. Let's let people know that I'm doing this, because you never know. I might pick on your friend one day, and they'll thank you forever. Right? That might happen. So left side of the skull, it's a pain of a 6. Okay. All right. Well, we got that. So let's do this. Fallon, how some days 12? Holy moly! Yeah, let's definitely work on that. Fallon, how young are you? I was gonna ask you that real quick. Well, this is a very private question to some people, but yeah, how young are you? And then let's jump on here and make it happen here. $32. Okay, perfect. All right, so left skull, 6 and 32 years old. Okay, yeah, so let's work on this real quick. And then Fallon, if you want to, 33 yesterday. Oops, wait, 33 yesterday. Wait, you mean 32 yesterday? Now you're 33? Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, if you want to jump on here and do video, that'd even be better. Let me see if I can invite you on here. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, your viewers, that's not it. Invite, nope. Okay, so let me see if I can find you here.
Give me one second. Whoa, that is loud. That is loud. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome.
So
it was really great connecting with you. For some reason, I'm echoing a little bit. I don't know if you can put my volume down. Or give me one second. Whoa, that is loud. That is loud. Hey, we are definitely echoing. Awesome. So it was really great. Give me one second. Echoing a little bit. I don't know if you can put my volume down. This is really bad. Hold on a second. Give me one second. Whoa, that is loud. Hey, we are definitely echoing. Okay, that was crazy. That was like the most confusion I've ever experienced there. So sorry, Fallon. It was just too much sound going on there. But let's still keep this going here, and let's see if I can maybe help you out with here. I don't think it was the headphones. I don't know why. It's okay. Let's just get this started. So Fallon, we're gonna take 10 seconds real quick. We're just gonna ask for some help in our mind. If everyone can, if you want to do the prayer emoji, if you want to, do a meditation emoji, whatever you want to do. Let's just take 10 seconds in our mind, ask for some help, that our session's inspired. Let's send some love and gratitude for Fallon, and then we'll get started here. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go into the body code real quick, and let's just dive in. I'll say, is there anything that's causing this pain on the left side of her skull that's like a 6 here? Body said yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the body code app, right? Everyone's got the body code app. If you don't, go to discoverhealing.com, and it's worth it. $25 a month, definitely. And then just learn how to do this guide, learn how to muscle test. So let me see what's causing this pain here in the left skull here. And okay, so it's circuits and systems. Let's see what this is about here. Okay, there's some type of disconnection here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, so there's a physical disconnection. So for those of you guys who are like, what the heck is that? Well, physical disconnection, what it means is that 2 parts of her body are not communicating. So I don't know if you guys know this, but all the parts of your body, it's like they're all talking to each other. Like, okay, you go here, you stay here. Like it's a beautiful universe inside your body. Her body is saying there's 2 parts of her body that are not communicating perfectly. That's causing this pain in the left skull. Now, could there be other things? For sure. But let's see what they are real quick. Okay, so check her systems here. Okay, so we're in the systems area. What else are we looking at here?
Okay, so we are in the skeletal system, in the skeleton, the axial skeleton, and we're in the skull. Okay, so we're in the skull. What are we doing here? Yeah, so the first thing is the temporal bone. So the temporal bone is off, and let me see. Do I have to? I'm wondering, is the disconnection with the kind of like both sides of the temporal bone? Is that what's going on? Your body said no. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Let's say, okay, so it's the temporal bone and what else, right? So circuits and systems, systems area, and the skeletal system. We're back in the skeleton. Okay, so what are we doing here? Axial skeleton. Now it's actually the skull again. But let me see what's going on with this one. It's the occipital bone. Okay, so there's two bones in her skull that are kind of not communicating well. It's her occipital bone and her temporal bone. For some reason, it's just a little bit off. So I'm just going to ask real quick, how connected is it? How strong is the communication between both of these? Is it at 100%? No, less than 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. So it's more than 50 it is. So 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're at 56% connection here. So let's see if, and right now, Fallon, if you can, just go ahead and just sit down, relax. You don't have to stand up anymore. Let's see if we can kind of move that to 100%, okay, for you. So we're at 56% connection between temporal bone and occipital bone, okay? So let's find out what's causing that. Let's see. Some type of energy here. Something post-traumatic. Okay, there's a physical emotional shock. Okay, so this is Fallon, what this is, if you're still there, hopefully you can comment below and say what's up. What this means is that there's a moment where you got kind of emotionally sucker punched, you know, kind of like something emotional happened where you're like, whoa, didn't know that was going to happen, kind of shocked you. And this one, let me see where this is at. It's 32, 30, 20. So it's more than 20, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's around 22, 22-ish. Could be 23, could be 21. And I could ask even something else below this that is there an associated imbalance that's kind of flowing into this one? There's something kind of below that. Let me see what this is. Some type of energy here. There's a reverberation. And there's what they call an emotional reverberation. So what is that? It's kind of this ringing energy from a very emotional event. It could be 22, but it could be some other thing. But let me find out what emotion this is real quick. Let me see. It's kind of like a frustration. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, there's a frustration. Let me see. Is this around the same time? Actually, it is. Yeah, so it's kind of a ringing energy of frustration. It's around the same time at 22, and maybe something kind of shocked you a little bit around that time. Is that anything kind of ring a bell, Fallon? Is this like work related, family? Is this job, relationship? But what rings a bell around 22? Feeling kind of frustrated? Maybe something happened to you that you kind of took you by left field a little bit. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and remove this frustration here. Is there anything else contributing to this physical emotional shock? No, something hidden. No, let's go ahead and remove this physical emotional shock. And so while we're just kind of waiting here, we have 56%, no, 56, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 80, 79, 78. So now we're at 79%. So the community, family and relationships around that time. So family and relationship, okay. Yeah, so let me see. This one's relationships. Is the frustration also relationships? No, frustration more family. It's interesting. So the frustration is kind of from the family. The shock happened from a relationship. Make sense? So you're in college. Okay, great. So now we're at 79%. Let's see if we can kind of keep going. And for right now, just don't move around a lot. Just kind of relax. And I'll tell you when to stand up and walk around. Then we'll check on that side. Okay. The next one is some type of energy here. Something mental here. Okay, there's a will to something. Okay, so there's a will to ... So there's some, and these can cause a lot of depression, kind of like hold you back. I don't know if you maybe sometimes deal with a with depression sometimes. But basically, so there's a will to something here. And let me find out what this will has to do with here. Yeah, it's kind of like a will to flee. Yeah, kind of like a will to escape. I'm gonna say, is there something else below this? No, there's not. Something hidden? No. Okay, so when did you get this? Let's see, 32, no, 32, 30. It's recent. Yeah, it's around 30. So just 2 years ago. Anything ring a bell? Fallon, maybe 2 years ago. Remember, this is always give or take a year. So it could be 30, could be 31, or could be 29, but around there. Anything around there where you're like, I need to escape. I need to get out of here. Like, it sounds like kind of like being very overwhelmed almost. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Is this kind of a family thing, work thing again, relationship thing? But basically you created a will to flee energy, you know? And maybe during hard times, what this could do is that maybe you want to kind of escape a little bit. You know, maybe you have that tendency to kind of like, I need to get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and release this will to flee here. Let's see, are we at 79%? No. Oh, there's nothing below that though, no? Something hidden? No. So 79, 80, 85, 90, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow, that actually went to 100%. That's cool. All right, sweet. So, oh, it's family relationships again. Okay. And this one is more, again, relationship. Yeah, so I'm kind of muscle testing your body. It's going like family. It's like, no. And in relationship, it said bullseye. You see, so I already released this will to flee. So I'm going to reconnect the temporal bone and the occipital bone, make sure the communication's at 100%. Okay, it's at 100%. Your body said yes. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, Fallon, and then go ahead and walk around. I always do this. I don't know why. No one can stop me from doing this, okay? So that's what happens. When you work really hard, you could do dumb things like this. But just go ahead and walk around 8 or 9 steps, and then let's check that left side of the skull. Let's see if it's maybe a little bit lighter, maybe less pain. You said it was a 6. I want to see if it's feeling a little bit better now. And we'll all just wait here and sing Kumbaya while you do that. I don't know if you guys know Kumbaya, but we can do that real quick. And while we're waiting here, we may work on something else too, which might be kind of cool. But I just want to check on this left side of the skull here. See if it's moved down a little bit. Okay, you said it was a 6. So I just want to see what number is it right now. Cool, we got a wow. Now we're holding our breath now. We got a wow. I promised myself I wouldn't say wow to a client because it kind of freaks people out. If I go whoa, or I go like oh, if I go oh, my client says oh what's going on? Am I okay? Is everything? But you don't want the doctor after an X-ray to say wow. It's like oh no, what happened now? Is there hope? Okay, a 2 or 3. Okay, sweet. So why don't we drive my OCD crazy? Because what I do, we'll say it's 2.5. Okay. Is there anything else here that's still affecting that area there? Your body still said yes. Okay, so let's just kind of dive in there again, if you don't mind. And let's see what else we find here. Okay, circuits or systems. Let's see what else we got. There's a disconnection here. Yeah, there's a there's a spirit to physical disconnection again. Okay. Interesting. So is this like an organ or gland that there's some spirit to physical disconnection? Your body said no. So this part gets interesting. So I was going to ask, is there a part in your skull where the spirit and the physical, or part in your, let's say this, the back of your head, where the spirit and physical are just not communicating properly there? Has nothing to do with an organ or gland. There we go, bullseye. So it's just kind of like part of your spirit and body are just not communicating properly in that section for some reason. Okay, so let's see. So this has nothing to do with an organ or gland. So I'm going to say, what's the percentage on this? 190, 80, 70. So it's more than 70. So it's around 77%. Okay, so let's go back to the body code and let's say, what can we release here to move the 77% up higher here? Let's see what it says. Some type of energy here. Something emotional. Something, a compound. Yeah, you have a common emotional compound. Okay, so what is a common emotional compound? This is where you feel two emotions at the same time, and it gets stuck in a ball of energy, okay? So how many of you guys are finding this kind of interesting? Put a 1 down there if you're finding this kind of interesting at all. Put a 2 there if you don't find it interesting, so then I can just take you off of this live. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But so how many trapped emotions are in this common emotional compound? 1, 2, so you got two trapped emotions here. Okay, let's see what the first one is here. Okay, there is a self-abuse of being a little bit too hard on yourself. Let's see what the next one is. It's defensiveness. That's interesting. Interesting combo there. Okay, you guys are finding it all interesting here. Oh my, and Michelle Collins is here. I mean, this is, if you're not following Michelle Collins, you guys are all missing out. She's like one of the greatest entrepreneurs I know. Anyway, so greatest female entrepreneur and a God-fearing soul right here. Anyway, so self-abuse and defensiveness. Where did you get this guy from? Let's see here. For those guys who are just joining in, you know, her pain just went down from a 6 to a 2.5 within a few minutes on the left side of her skull. We're still trying to work on it, and it's in as a spiritual to physical disconnection, which means there's just a part of her, that area still that is just not communicating well. It has nothing to do with bones this time. It has to do with just like her spiritual and physical body are not communicating. And so there's a self-abuse and defensiveness here. And I don't know where it came from. So let me see, 32, 30, 20, 10, 10, 11, 12. So it's around 11 years old, okay? So I usually try to keep it really simple, Fallon, is at age 11, when you felt a little bit too hard on yourself, being kind of defensive, is this more of a home life thing, or is this more of like a school life thing? Which one is it here? What's the first thing that kind of pops in your head? Is it more of a home situation or more of a school, where you might have been a little bit too hard on yourself and maybe you're kind of like holding your ground a little bit? And we'll just wait here. And actually, let me ask, yeah, let me just, while we're waiting on that, let me just go ahead and remove it real quick. I'm just going to keep going here. Okay, so we released that. Okay, 77%, now 87, 80, 85, 90, 95. Okay, we're at 92%. Sweet. All right, so 92%. What can we do to move this up to 100%? Let's see. Some type of energy here. Something mental again. There's a no will to something. Interesting. So no will to, oh, it's home. Home? Sports. Oh, so do you think it could be home or sports? Is that what you're saying? Could be either or? Is that what you're saying? Or at home you play? I don't know. Anyway, while we're thinking about that, let me know which, is it because you think it's either home or sports? I can muscle test to see which one. Okay, yeah, so it's either home or sports, okay. Yeah, so let's see, is it both of them? Is it one of them? It is. Is it home? No. Is sports? It's sports. Yeah, so maybe you're being a little bit too hard on yourself with sports. Maybe there was a day where you had to defend yourself. You never someone picking on you, who knows? But just defensiveness and being hard on yourself. Now there's a no will to something. This can also cause depression too. No will to what? You see, so let me see what this is. Okay, so is it column B? No, column A. 2, 4. So it's a no will to move forward. No will to move forward. Is there an associated imbalance below this one? Everybody says no. Do we need to know more about this? No, let's just go and release this no will to move forward here. Okay, are we at 92%? No, 92, 95, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool, we're at 100%. Sweet. So now I have the intention to reconnect that portion of the back of her, her skull there, where it's not communicating, to make sure it's perfectly aligned, that it's 100% communication. Is that the case? It is. Okay, good. So now let's go ahead and go ahead and take a deep breath in real quick again, Fallon. Okay, go ahead and walk around a little bit, 8 or 9 steps, okay? And then let's check that pain. You said it was like a 2.5. See, some of you guys don't know this, but like during my career, I used to help out about 6 to 7 people with pain like every single day. Like that was like normal, So it's like, and people who had pain for literally like 20 years, rheumatoid arthritis or fibromyalgia, some serious pain. Even with children, these were visible results. Like children who had, for example, night terrors. I probably worked with maybe 4 or 5 kids in 6 years who had night terrors. It was within 1 or 2 sessions that I did some work on them, and then boom, they like slept like a baby, literally, no pun intended, slept like a baby, and no more issues anymore. And I wasn't even there. It's kind of crazy. I wasn't even there to do the healing session. It's just the mon gave me permission, and then I could work on them and kind of go from there. So, okay. So Fallon, let's come back to you. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. What's the pain number now? You said it was 2.5 before. Let's see if it's moved a little bit or feels a little bit lighter. Let's see where it's at after you do your little walk there. And then what I'll do is maybe I'll remove one really big thing. So, okay, it feels lighter. I can turn my head further left than before. Okay, cool. What's the number on that? Just can you give me a number? I know we were at 2.5. What number would you give it now, Fallon? Obviously, she feels it's lighter, and hopefully it's lighter than 2.5. Let's see where we leave off here. And while we're doing that, a 1.5. Now that's going to drive me crazy. Just the whole day, it's going to drive me crazy. Oh, I'm still live. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Sorry, that was not supposed to be on camera. Okay, so 1.5. Is there something else we can release here that may help out that area at all? See, now here's interesting. Your body said no, okay? You might be like, but what? It's not at a 0. Trust me, watch this. If you've been going through stress, Fallon, not eating well, not sleeping well, so stress, not eating well, not sleeping well, any of those things that you're dealing with right now, that could be the reason why it hasn't gone to 0. All you have to do is wait for like 2 hours, drink some water, check on it again. I even dare you, I'm going to triple dog dare you, put an alarm on your phone 2 hours from now and check on it again. And I guarantee you'll be at a 0.5. It might even be at a 0 by tonight. Okay, so watch, and you can go ahead and email me at compasshealing2019. Oh, there we go. Compasshealing2019 at gmail.com. I guarantee, email me tonight. Let me know where the pain is, and I guarantee you'll be like, I barely feel it. It's literally a 0.2, and then that's where I'll go. That's where I'll go into depression again. I'll be like, oh, why didn't it go into 0? Like, and then I just like cry for a whole 24 hours. I'm just joking, but but let me ask you this, Fallon, just one last thing before we get off of here. What's the biggest thing holding you back right now? Like, is it wealth? Is it relationships? Is it clarity of your mission? What is it for you where you feel held back? Like you feel like there's a block, like for some reason this always happens, or for some reason I can't move forward in this area of my life. Like, what is it that you can't move here? Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you for the my boy over there helping me out. So what is it for you that's kind of like you just feel blocked, and then you can just kind of rub a genie lamp and poof, it would just show up? Like, I wish I had more of this in my life. Kind of a deep question, guys. You feel blocked at, and then they're not going to leave you in the mud. So I'm going to ask, out of all these 3 things here, which one would benefit you the most if I worked on it, right? So now I'm looking at self-doubt. Okay, so your body's like, let's work on that. So let me just remove the biggest thing I can find here just to kind of help you out, okay? Do you guys mind? Go ahead and put a happy face if it's okay if I just remove one more thing from Fallon. And then if you put a sad face, you know, I don't know what's your deal. You know, if you put a sad face, you don't want her to heal, you know? So hopefully everyone puts a happy face, you know? Sad face is just uncalled for. Anyway, so let's see. So self-doubt. Let's remove the biggest thing I can find here. Okay, there's some type of energy here. It's interesting. There's something offensive here. Okay, so there's a post-hypnotic suggestion. So for those of you who are like, what the heck is that? Well, what that is that you have sort of like a hypnotized statement in your body. If you listen to bad music a lot over and over and over again, like, you know, like Nirvana, I always say Nirvana, album In Utero, track 6, song's called Dumb. Then he repeats, I think I'm dumb, I think I'm dumb, I think I'm dumb, I think I'm dumb. For like the last, if you really like that song, you will think you're dumb. And like your body will get hypnotized going like, I think I'm dumb. So the problem is then you start doing stuff in life and all of a sudden you keep resorting back to that suggestion because your body believes it 100%. Isn't that crazy? So you have to be very careful what you listen to, what you watch. And then even your parents, if they say things over and over and over again, like broken records, like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed and oh, I hate this, or I'll never trust you, just certain things they say. And you're kind of like in the background. You could be a little baby because you're like walking around. Those statements will get hypnotized in your head and you will believe them for them to be true. So I'm just going to ask real quick, let's have some fun with this. What is the post-hypnotic suggestion here for you? And I'm going to kind of look here. Is it column A? No. Column B? Yes. Okay. 5. That's a 3. Is it 1? Okay, it's 1. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so it's kind of like, it's like I shouldn't be here. It's really interesting. So I shouldn't be here. Is there an associated imbalance below this? Your body said yes. So there could have been someone in your life, maybe in your childhood, maybe they felt kind of like, they always felt like the black sheep a little bit. You heard that around too much. You know, it could have been your mom could have been like, I don't even know why I'm here. It's like, I shouldn't even be here. I'm only here because of you. You know, they're fighting. Then in your mind, you're like, I shouldn't be here because you like kind of overheard that. Then it got programmed, you see? And obviously, if you feel like you shouldn't be anywhere, you can see how you have self-doubt, right? It means like you never feel at home. Does that make sense? So basically, I'm going to find out what could be fueling that real quick, and then we'll kind of be done here. Okay, there's something post-traumatic here. Yeah, you have a physical emotional shock. Okay, physical emotional shock. So what does that mean? It means that something kind of shocked you, kind of stressed you out. Where did this come from? Let's see. 32, 30, 20, 26, 27. It's around 26. I'm going to say, is there an associated imbalance below this one? Now your body says no. Is there something hidden here? No. So physical emotional shock at 26, okay? What comes to mind around 26 that maybe you were kind of stressed out, kind of going through some stuff there? And for some reason, it has some sort of connection with the idea of I shouldn't be here. So I don't know what comes to mind. Again, is this relationship? Is this work related? Is this family stuff? What's the first thing that comes to mind? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this physical emotional shock. I'm going to release this I shouldn't be here. Okay, do you have those two anymore? Body says no. Okay, and just to help you out, I'm going to go ahead and reset your heart chakra, program your body to process easily, peacefully, and effectively. And then I'm going to disconnect from you real quick. So anyway, go ahead and if anything comes to mind, Fallon, about 26, maybe you're going through some stress, and maybe this theme of like I shouldn't be here means something to you around that time. 26 relationships because me not to finish my last semester of college. Okay, there we go. Anything to do with that at all? Okay, good. So we got rid of that, and that again is causing some self-doubt. And Fallon, if you could do me one last favor before we get out of here, go ahead and walk around again real quick, like 8 or 9 steps. Just walk around and just check that part of your skull one last time. I know you said it kind of ended at a 1.5. Can you check one more time? Just see if it feels a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more lighter. Sometimes you never know, even by the end of the session, you remove 1 or 2 things and then you just check at the end of the session that there could be some improvement. You don't have to wait 2 hours, but I just want to see where it is right now. Something else affecting the left side of our skull. Biases, no. Something hidden. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're kind of done here. Hope you guys appreciated this. Put a number 333 if you appreciated this healing session, you gained something from it. Still some pain, but very, very faint. Okay, yeah, so we'll leave it there just at 1.5. Give it about 2 hours. Watch, 2 hours, drink lots of water, and let's check if that 1.5 goes down to a 0. I wouldn't be surprised. And then also give me an email as well. Send an email to compasshealing2019@gmail.com. And I'm glad you guys appreciated this healing, guys. This is the greatest work I think this planet needs right now. All you have to do is look at the elections, and all you have to do is look at 2 people fighting at each other. They have massive amounts of heart walls, massive amounts of trapped emotions. Politicians need healing. This world needs healing. A lot of masculine energy out there, like, let's go to war, get more oil. Like, there's just a lot of like command and conquer. It's just people that need healing. It's ego driven. This world is super ego driven, and it's sad because it's not. At the end, what they'll find out once they get everything, once they get to a certain point, it's still never enough because they haven't solved the healing from the inside. They're too busy. They think everything, their solution is in the outside. Nothing to do with that. Everything's in the inside. So it's kind of waiting for you. But some people have to trip their whole life and accumulate things and thinking that that's going to solve their problems. They like Marianne Williamson said, she said that the beginning of the reason why people who are wealthy are depressed is because the objects that they own don't love them back. So we start buying a bunch of things, and then all of a sudden we don't love us back. So then, but we thought we would feel a sort of love. It's not. You need the self-love, and that comes from healing. That comes from reading the good book. That comes from praying. That comes from meditation. That comes from healing energetic imbalances. That comes from tapping into your inner child. That comes from so many different things, not external things. So hopefully you gained some insight on this. Yeah, definitely send us an email. And glad you were on here, guys. And feel free to tag anyone below. Feel free to share this on your wall. Be like, hey, saw somebody do a healing here. This is pretty cool. Tag 2 people. Let's just go bless some people right now, guys. If you really want to get blessings in your life, think of 2 people right now that would benefit from this video. Be like, man, they probably have a heart wall, or man, my friend's depressed, or man, my friend feels stuck, or my friend always deals with this illness issue. If you only knew about Emmanuel or whatever. Feel free to tag them below, or like I said, share this or send this to someone. And if there's anything that I can do to help you along your journey, definitely I'm excited. And also, some of you guys are maybe interested in becoming healers like myself or coaches. If you are, definitely comment advisory board member. So comment advisory board member below in the comment section. If you're like, hey, I want to be a transformational coach, or I want to be, an energy healer, but I want to be with a family of people, and I want to go through a powerful training that'll transform me so I can really give back to people. If you're that type of person, you're an entrepreneur, or you're a coach, or you're a healer, we've been looking for you. So that's what Inside Out's all about, and I'm the co-founder of it. So if you are that type of person, you're like, I'm looking for a shift in my life. I'm tired of happening the last 5 years. I want the next 5 years to be totally different. Maybe healer. Maybe that's my new challenge. I'm going to be a healer myself, or I'm going to be a coach. Whatever it is, write down again advisory board member below, and someone will reach out to you and give you some more information about what I do and what my buddy Todd does. Okay, so with that, love you guys so much. Everyone have a great